All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to for some reading sprints. I almost said Friday night reading sprints, but these are not Friday night reading sprints. I had to do them on Saturday this week just because this week is a little bit extra crazy. But obviously I'm not alone. I've got a friend with me, which I'm sure all of you know who this friend is. But I will have her introduce herself in just a second. But first, hopefully, we all have our hot chocolate ready because that is tonight's reading sprint theme is hot chocolate with us. And let us know what you are doing or what you are reading. All right. So, Keisha, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you are reading tonight.
Sure. Hello. If you don't know me, my name is Keisha, and I have a YouTube channel and an Instagram called A Book Like You. And I am still reading The Cruel Prince. I started this on Wednesday, and then I took a 2-day hiatus from reading. So I haven't gotten any further. I'm still only like 60-ish pages in, and I still don't really know what I think yet. I don't love it and I don't hate it, but I'm not like at a DNF point. Like I like it enough to continue, but it's very like fairy folklore versus high fae. And so I'm not sure if I like that or not yet. So this book will tell me if I do, I guess. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I think I tried that one a while back because I picked up ACOTAR based on like when you were reading it, and I picked up the first one, and I am not a fantasy reader whatsoever,
Yeah.
like at all. Like even I think Shatter Me and Harry Potter is probably like the most fantasy that I'll ever read.
Mhm.
I'm just not into that sort of thing, which
Yeah.
I mean, we all have our taste or whatever, um, but I really liked ACOTAR, but I never continued with the series. And I said, oh, like, let me just pick up The Cruel Prince. And I tried it, and I couldn't not get into it. Like,
Yeah.
I picked it up and read about like 3 or 4 pages. And I think it's the world building in fantasy that kind of
Yeah.
freaks me out a little bit.
It's a whole different world. That's definitely, I'm trying to get immersed and I'm still just like, what kind of creature is this thing? And where are we at? And what are we doing? I don't
Yeah.
know.
If
So
it's something like I've never heard before, I don't know.
yeah.
It just kinda takes me out of it. But then again, like, I read thrillers, like, I want something to be going on.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure I'll eventually read something else fantasy, but I don't know, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Alright, as far as me, I am going to be reading Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the second book in the Natural series. I think on my last sprints, I was reading The Naturals, which is the first book, and I gave that 5 stars and absolutely loved it. It's basically a YA crime novel about this girl who has the ability to read through people and understand like why they do what they do and what got in their brain to let them do that in the first place. And so the FBI gets hold of that and has her join these other teens to do and solve these cold cases. So this is book number 2. Book number 1 left on a really big cliffhanger, and so I immediately needed to pick up book 2. I saw that Gwen picked up book 2, like, immediately,
Mhm.
and I knew that I had to too.
Yeah, I think she's on book 3 at this point, or maybe finished it, I don't know, but she's given them all 5 stars so far. I've heard nothing but good things about that
Yeah,
series.
it's really good, and honestly, I'm a little bit I'm a little bit weary on YA
Mhm.
because I've read some really good YA, and I've also read some really bad YA, but this
Yeah,
is one of the good ones.
that's
So,
good.
all right, let's see who's here. Hi, Danny. Listening to the Factor and declaring my house, the minimalist in me coming out. I was watching Rachel Sprint last night, and she was like cleaning out half her shelves. It was breaking my heart a little bit
Um,
because I was like, oh, I wish I could get to that point, but I think it would just hurt too much. I
yeah.
really do. Did you see what she did?
I saw her post on Instagram that she, like, unhauled a whole like,
Mhm.
75% of her collection, so I didn't
Yeah.
see it on the sprints, but, like, I saw on Instagram where she said that she did. I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, I wish I could do that. Really, because I think we would have a lot more room, but
Mhm.
I just can't. I can't. But good for you, Danny. Hi, Courtney. I'm going to finish cleaning up the kitchen after dinner, Italian meatball soup, and then sit down and start a fragile enchantment. Nice. Didn't that one just come out?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think it did. Hi, Karina. Hello. I'm reading a nonfiction historical thriller called A Fever in the Heartland. Nice. Hello. I'm putting together a TBR of books I paid for last year and didn't read. Prime First reads and listening to One of the Good Guys by Amarita Hall. Nice. From NetGalley. Hello. I'm reading Colder Weather by Melissa L. Colin and drinking hot chocolate. Nice. Super glad that you were able to do that with us. Also, let us know, guys. We were talking about it a little bit before, but are you getting any snow? Because in Tennessee, we're supposed to get snow, like they're talking about it, but
Which means we could get none or we could get like 60. You never know.
and then next week it'll be like 70 degrees again.
Yeah.
So let us know, because I've seen some of your stories on Instagram, and some of you have a lot of snow, and I'm really jealous. I have some coffee mixed with hot chocolate. Ooh, I've never heard of that before. I'm hoping to finish my book. I'm at 77% of This Could Be You, companion novel to Before I Let Go. Nice. Hi, Beth. Have my hot chocolate, and I'm reading Saint Aud by Dean Koontz. Should finish soon. Awesome. You guys are finishing your books. I didn't like The Cruel Prince much, but I'm the rarity.
I feel like it's hit or miss, so we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like it's also a rarity not to like fantasy. I feel like everybody loves fantasy.
Yeah.
Hello, Rachel. Got my hot chocolate ready. I'm in the middle of a few books, but I want to make more progress in Penance by Eliza Clark. 70% in. So far, liking it. You guys are hopefully going to be able to finish your books tonight. That's awesome. Hi. I finished Butcher and Blackbird earlier today, so moving on to a thriller, Stowaway. How did you like Butcher and Blackbird? I've heard really good things about that one. I don't know how I'd like a serial killer romance, though. I feel like that'd be a little intense.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah. Listening to the first book in the Percy Jackson series. Nice. Have you read that one, Keisha?
Yeah, I read all of that one, and I read the first one in the Heroes of Olympus, but then I got burnt out, and so I didn't finish, but I loved it, so.
I've heard really good things. I'm surprised that I haven't read it, because my brother has read the whole series, but he read it out of order for some reason or another. But he said he's going to go back and read it in order.
I feel like it's in the same realm of like Harry Potter. You at least need to read it through once. Like it's just a different, I know like comparing it to Harry Potter is probably like blasphemous, but it is like, it's one of those series. Like you just need to read it at least once. It's really good.
I need to start Killer Instinct. I recently read the first one. Nice. I didn't know you were reading it. That's awesome. How did you like it? Obviously, since you're going to the second one, I'm assuming that you liked it. Hello. I got my cup of coffee ready. Yes, coffee is approved. I'm finishing up the audiobook for The Crepes of Wrath.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I need to read
it. The Crepes of Wrath. I love that. Hi, Yvette. Got a wine glass full of kombucha.
Let it slide, I guess.
Look at you being healthy. So I'm ready to party. Going to try and finish Love in the Time of Serial Killers while painting. How are you liking that one? I've heard mixed things about that one. That one was really popular a couple years ago, last year. Yeah. How are you liking that one, Yvette? Hi, I'm reading The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Oh my gosh. I am so happy for you. How are you liking it so far? Hello. Starting The Christmas Wager by Holly Cassidy as part of the 24 and 48-hour readathon. Prompt a book you were supposed to read in 2023. There you go.
Love it.
I don't know if I would want to pick up a Christmas book right now. I feel like you're way better than me. I am not in the Christmas mood. I'm ready for like all the snow though. I
Yeah.
feel like I am ready for that, but I'm in Idaho and we have been pounded with snow for the last 2 days. Not sure when it's going to stop. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I guess it depends on who you ask. If you have people that hate snow, they're probably like, "Oh, bless your heart."
Mhm.
But as for me, I love snow.
Well, in the South, when there's enough snow, you get out for it. Now, I couldn't live up north. Y'all got to drive to work in the snow and have snow tires. No, I will stay in the South and
Exactly.
be a baby and stay inside when it snows.
Yes, it's a huge deal down here. Like, even
Mhm.
a dusting for us is a huge deal, and
Yeah.
I think, like, Northerners laugh at us because,
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
we go crazy and the Walmarts are sold out, so I'm sure they're out there laughing at us. Hi, I'm starting the graphic novel of Murder on the Orient Express. I've heard really good things about the graphic novel. Oh, yes, we've got snow. We've gotten 24 inches this week.
Wow.
Oh
That's a lot of
my
snow.
gosh.
Whew.
Oh my lord. Have you been leaving your house? Like, are you buried alive? Holy cow. That is
Mhm.
crazy. Uh, I'm in the Houston, Texas area, and it's supposed to get down to 25 degrees, but it's going to be dry, so no snow. Oh, I
Mm.
thought Texas was supposed to get a little bit of snow. I hate to hear that, Shannon. It's snowing here, but so far it's only a dusting. Our temperatures are deadly the next couple days with a high of -5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mm.
Wow, that is insane. Yesterday I hopped on Jordan Sprints Sorry Book Solid. She was
Yeah.
having sprints during the day, and she said that it was getting to the negatives where she was at.
Mm-mm.
Do you see my dog? He's going crazy.
I love him. I just love when he pops in and throws
And
his
I don't
squeak.
know if you could hear it. He was growling because I wasn't paying attention to him.
Aw.
You'll probably see him going crazy.
I don't mind. I love him.
There he is again. Oh my gosh.
It's like, here you go.
And if you don't throw it immediately, like if you just sit here, he'll move it again. Yeah. We're supposed to get snow Tuesday, but we're like you guys. The forecast is 0 to 85 and anywhere in between.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes. That is definitely Tennessee for you. And then it'll rain, and then it'll snow, and then it'll be summer weather again.
The way he's pulling.
No snow for me. I'm in Florida.
Goodness.
Oh, is that a good thing for you? Because I'm sure if you are in Florida, then you're happy with that. But hello, I'm reading The School of Essential Ingredients by Erica. And then moving on to Beartown, Trying to Stay Warm. Oh, School of Essential Ingredients. That sounds fun. I don't know about Frederick Bachman. Have you read anything by him?
Yeah, I haven't read his full-length novels, but I've read his novellas. So I loved And Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer. It's the one about Alzheimer's. I sobbed when I tell you that from the beginning to the end, I cried the whole way through the book. I mean, I cried the whole way through the book.
I've
But
heard
it was
that's
so
so
good.
sad.
Yeah. And then The Deal of a Lifetime is his other one, and I really liked it too. It was a 4-star. So
Yeah, I've always heard really good things about him, but I don't really like sad books.
yeah.
And I have that novella, but I'm just terrified because
Yeah. I
I'm
probably
not a
won't read
writer.
any more from him because he's not like a favorite, but I wanted to at least read those, and I'm glad I did. And I'm good from here on out.
Isn't he the one that wrote Anxious People? Did he write Anxious People?
Yes. Yeah. And I DNF'd that one. I tried and it just bored
So
me.
did I.
So that's why I was like, I'm done. And I know everybody loves like A Man Called Uva or whatever, but I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm done.
Yeah. I watched a review on that book one time, and she was like, "I don't know what you guys are talking about. This guy is terrible. This old man is mean." And I feel like there's this set group of people that read Frederick Bachman, and they're like, "Wow, that was great." And then the other people are like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah.
So I don't know. I probably won't pick him up. I don't know. I may be convinced, but we'll see. Hi, Katie. I'm breaking into my new reading planner right now. Nice. Later, I'll be starting The Measure. Ooh, I've heard good things about The Measure.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm reading The Mothers by Britt Bennett and really liking it so far. Did you ever read The Mothers?
Mm-mm.
When I first started getting into reading, that book was the craze, and I picked it up, and it holds such a special place in my heart because it's like a literary fiction, I think, or contemporary fiction. And oh, that book is such nostalgia for me because it was one of the first books I ever read. Oh, I
Aw.
hope you love it, Melissa. Reading The Friend Zone. I'm in East Tennessee, and they're calling for snow Monday and Tuesday, hoping for no school on Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes. Our weatherman actually said that he doesn't think that schools will have it for the rest of the week next
Wow.
week. Yeah. And we already have Monday off. Do you get
Yeah.
Monday off?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then he's like, definitely Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday. I think it's still supposed to be in the teens on Thursday and Friday.
And they would close y'all for like temps probably too, right? Because if they're so low, because you've got kids waiting for the bus. And
yeah, they closed us on Friday because, and it was so funny, like nothing happened on Friday, but they were calling for like really high winds and really bad storms. And so that was the main reason they closed it on Friday.
Yeah.
So if they can close for that, I'm sure they can close for really low temperatures.
Right.
Hi, Jordan. Hope you guys have a cozy night of reading. I'll join as long as I can. I'm reading Ruthless Vows. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining, Jordan. I hate it, but I have 30 minutes left.
The question is, why did you not DNF before now?
Yes. I forgot what she... Oh, Love in the Time of Serial Killers.
Yeah.
Oh. You've got to tell us why. What's going on? Yeah, Yvette, why didn't you put it down? Butcher and Blackbird is a dark rom-com. I love dark romances and rom-coms, but putting the two together had me weary. However, I freaking loved it. 5 stars, and I highly recommend the audiobook. Nice. Well, thank you for recommending that to us. I thought you said, I read that as, I like you. Oh, I love you too.
Read the comments, Hannah.
I'm so sorry, Karina. I love you. I, like you, don't love YA, but I did enjoy it. That is awesome. Now he's brought a squirrel. Go over there for just a minute. He's brought like 4 toys.
Aww.
Let me know what you think of your book. It's been on my TBR since last year. Hello, Jordan. Hello, I have Ruthless Vows with me tonight. I never got my hands on new books, so I feel like a cool girl today. Nice. I love that for you. Are you going to read Divine Rivals, do you think?
Probably not, just because I feel like I'm getting used to not picking up hyped books now if I wasn't already interested in them before.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of small things that I don't think I would like in it, but I think I don't know. There's a chance I could like it. But I read The Letter Tree this month, and it was like letters, and stuff. And I was like, you know what? This is my Divine Rivals, and I'm just going to be content with that because it's already like the first book I read this year. 5-star read, loved it so much, and it's already like in my favorites of the year. So
I love that. Yeah, I saw your review on that, and I added it to my Goodreads, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I really want to try that one.
Yeah.
Is it like historical?
It is, which is like completely outside of my comfort zone, but it's like the 1920s, and it's not heavy on the historical. It's really more of just the romance. Like it doesn't focus on historical events as much, and the ones that it does, it's like really random things you'd never know about, and so it makes it really interesting. So yeah.
Oh, you've got me intrigued. I'll have to try it. Hi. And Yvette has me rolling with her response. I hate it.
Yes.
I'm in New Jersey, just across from the Hudson River from New York City, and we haven't gotten snow in 2 years.
Oh,
I wish it would snow. Wow, that's really shocking. I feel like you guys would definitely get the first set of snow. Huh. Hello! I'm going to be reading House of Sky and Breath, hoping to get to page 100 by tonight. Wow, that is a chunky book. We are all rooting for you. In Cincinnati, we often start from rain to ice to snow. Ice is a killer for driving. Absolutely. And again, we don't get very much here. And so any chance of ice, they're like,
Yeah.
call it. Just because of the buses, I guess, and everything. So they just don't want to mess with it. So jelly of your snow. I'm in Ontario, Canada, and we just finally have a sprinkle of snow. It's been a weird winter for Ontario, not much snow. Yeah, I feel like all of us don't get as much snow as we used to.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad. I think up in the North Texas area, Dallas, Fort Worth, they might get snow, but down here where I live, no snow. Oh, I hate that for you. Yeah, I did hear somewhere that Texas was getting a little bit of snow. Play with that puppy. I'm just a little busy, Katie. What is his name? His name is Nugget. My husband named him.
Which is so fitting because he's such a cute little
Oh,
nugget.
he's starting to bite me. He doesn't want me to touch him. He wants me to play with him, but he doesn't want me to touch him. Here in Arkansas, it's anybody's guess. Weatherman has predicted Sunday and Monday. Wow, yours is coming pretty quick. We have to wait until I think Monday morning for anything to happen. Thank you. He's definitely a ham. He loves the camera. When his little head pops up too. Yeah. He knows when I'm doing these.
One night that like your pug popped up and I was like, oh, it's the other one, because he like never pops up.
Yeah, he does. He, on the other hand, hates cameras. Like even when I pull out my phone to take a picture of him, which is like constant.
Yeah.
And he hides his face. Like he hates the camera. He's a very grumpy old man. He's like 10. And this guy is 1.5. Oh, so you can only imagine their relationship. Beartown, my heart belongs to that book. I have heard good things about it. I have heard good things. Beartown wrecked me. Oh, then that's why I won't read it.
It's like no sad books.
But I feel like, Jordan, you like to get sad. So that's why everybody loves different.
She and I are both Enneagram 4s. And so we can do a sad book here and there.
Yes, very happy with no snow. I've only seen snow twice in my whole life, and that was enough.
Wow.
Oh, I love snow. But I also see why people don't.
Yeah.
Yes, here in Wisconsin, we finally got snow. We got about 6 inches. Nice. Yes, we giggle at you all in the snowstorms, but we understand you all are used to it. Yes, I knew. I know. We're a little we're a little scared sometimes. Me too, Jordan. Me too, in the quotes in that book. Change of plans. I'm going to start First Lies Wins for a vlog I'm working on. I have seen that book going around, and I've heard mixed things about that one. So Danny, let us know how that one is. I liked the beginning where it seemed more like they were killers. The romance falls completely flat. It has about 4 third act breakups. Ew. I do not like that. So I'll have to get my husband to play with him here in a minute. Because he is definitely an attention hog. I loved the letter tree. Oh, so happy for you. Don't break my heart. Read Divine Rivals. Honestly, everything about it is a no-go for me, and it was my favorite book of 2023. Yes. Yay, fellow New Jerseyan. Except I'm further south. We got no snow days last school year. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we just got a bunch of rain last year. It was quite depressing. Did you get any snow last year, Keisha?
It wasn't enough to get us. I think we might have had like 1 or 2 snow days at work, but it wasn't very much at all.
Yeah, we didn't get anything. We haven't had any snow in years either. Oh my gosh.
Seems like the temperature's just staying higher.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of scary and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
Hello, Nugget. Nugget, he's still in my heart. Forget the books. Welcome to Nugget's channel. Everything is on Nugget's terms. Come on, Hannah, you know this. He runs the show now. The more a book makes me cry, the better I will rate it. But that's just me, and I know that's not how a lot of people feel.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm definitely one of those people that does not like sad books.
But if a book can make you feel something, like, isn't it doing its job?
That I do agree. I do agree because I love when books creep me out or like make me want to lock my door and everything. So
Yeah.
I feel the same way about crying. I just don't like to do it very often.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow Jersey girl. In my area of Wisconsin, I got a little over 8 inches. Wow. Hi. Starting Divine Rivals. Snow is a myth here in Louisiana. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe we'll all get a little bit. All right, my dears, let's go ahead and jump into our first sprint. I forgot to mention this, but my friend Heather may or may not be jumping on at some point. She's not in the comments, so she may be here and she may not. That's okay. She had some other plans, but if she does hop on, we will let her join. So let's go ahead. It's 8:30. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do 10 after. You good with that? Let's go ahead and do that. And let me get my screen up. Okay, I will fiddle with this and we'll go ahead and start our sprints. I will see you at 10 after. Hello.
Hi.
How did that sprint go for you?
Pretty good. I read about 25 to 30 pages, so I think I like it. I think I'm just like having to get used to it. But
Mhm.
I like the main character. She's kind of like a bad A. So she's she's like a really good, strong character. And then there's everybody else I'm just annoyed with at this point. So it's tough, but I don't know. I think I'm liking it okay though.
Is it like, how's the pacing? Is it fast paced
Um,
or is there a lot going on?
yeah, I mean, I don't, I would say it's maybe like a medium pace. It's not slow, but it's not, I mean, there's enough going on that I'm staying entertained. So,
Nice. I also read about 25 pages and I got to page 58. It's just always fun, like going into the second book of a series because you're
yeah.
like revisiting the characters, revisiting the setting, and something happened in the last book that changed the trajectory of the program, and so it's kind of weird
Yeah.
reading it, but I'm really really excited to see where the series goes. So how did that sprint go for everybody else? Let's see. Okay. And I'm also really glad that that ambiance didn't have ads in it,
Yeah.
because I didn't get a chance to watch that one. Have you heard of people getting like flagged for using ambiances in their sprints?
The only time I heard of that, I think Jesse maybe mentioned it the other day, but I hadn't
Mhm.
heard about it before then. So
I
I
don't
haven't
know if
gotten
it's
flagged. So
yeah, I haven't gotten anything, and it's like kind of scared me a little bit, but I
yeah.
don't know if it's just strictly if you try and monetize it or not.
Yeah, it's probably that, which I do. I mean, I monetize everything on mine
Yeah.
at this point, but I haven't gotten flagged. If I get flagged, I'll worry about it then. But
Yeah, that's what I told my husband. I said, "I until then, we're just gonna
yeah.
keep on rolling because I love listening. I do that anyway. Like if I'm not
Mhm.
on sprints, I put on an ambiance in the background anyway. So I feel like it would take away from the sprints, to be honest.
Yeah.
But hopefully, that doesn't happen to either one of us.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Hi, Cheryl. Perfect cold night to cozy up and read. Thank you for joining. Hope you love it. Divine Rivals. 44 pages and going to finish my book because I'm right at the end. That's awesome. Beth is a super quick reader. So you always knock out
Mhm.
things really quickly. 24% enjoying it so far. Awesome. I started reading later but read about 20 pages. Nice. 23 pages at the 77% mark. Yay, finished that dreadful book and can move on to something good.
Mhm.
I'm so happy for you. What are you going to pick up now, Yvette? 30 pages in Stowaway. Nice. I didn't read much. I had to put one of the kiddos to bed. Oh, that's all right. That is totally fine. 20 pages. Awesome. There's Heather. Hi, Hannah and Keisha. Still at my friend's, but popping by to say hey and love y'all. I've been reading Ruthless Vows with my friends all day today.
How
Yeah,
fun.
I messaged her and she said that she was doing in-person sprints with her friends, which I'd never thought of that before.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's okay, Heather. That is totally fine.
I feel like that takes some like discipline though, because I'd be tempted to just sit there and talk all day.
I know, like, you'd have to kinda separate yourself, like, go in a different room or something. It's
Mhm.
like, knowing my friends and I, we would just, like, sit and laugh, and then we would never get anything done.
Yeah.
Only read about 6% of Fragile Enchantment. That's alright. 7 read 75 pages?
No.
Wow!
What?
It's pretty Hallmarky so far, and I can't tell if I'm into it or not. Nice. I love anything Hallmarky and
Mhm.
that. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's his butt. He's making an appearance. Sort of. All the rolls.
He's like, I'm not gonna look.
Pug, look. Oh. Yeah, he's like, no, none of that. I finished my audiobook. Now going to start The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon. I have heard really good things about that one. And that cover is beautiful. I am all about like the wintry reads.
Mm-hmm.
Got through 2 chapters and I'm really loving Ruthless Vows. I have to log off now, but hope you all have a good rest of your night. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Jordan. I hope you continue to love Ruthless Vows.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be as good. And I like sprints who use the timer and everything. And there's really cute timers out there. And I really like those, but
It's not the same.
I feel like it adds something to it. I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen to either one of us. Krista!
Hello.
Got here during that sprint. Finished up scheduling sprints for tomorrow. Ooh. And popping some popcorn. Going to sit and read an old NetGalley on my Kindle, Francis and the Monster. That sounds fun. Thanks for joining, Krista. Keisha, let's see her pop. Let's see Jovi.
She popped up a few minutes ago. She's literally like, she's laying
Oh, how
here.
cute.
Jovi, come here. Come here. He's like, I don't want to.
Oh,
Hi.
sweet. Hi, Jovi.
She heard her name.
Jovi. How cute. She was all snuggled up.
She's like, who is that? Yeah, she's pretty good about. Sometimes she wants to play, but usually she's just like snuggled up sleeping with me. So,
see, is Jovi like an energetic dog or like a homebody dog that just likes to sleep?
She gets like the zoomies and stuff, and she has her moments, but she's very snuggly and like wherever I am, she is like she's usually snuggled up sleeping beside me or something. But so it just depends on her mood. But she's still. She'll be 9 this year, so she is getting older, but she still has a lot of energy.
Oh, good. Because our pug is the same way. Like, so many people who own pugs are like, they're such people dogs, and they just love touch. And
yeah,
I'm like, we must have got a broken one because he never wants us to touch him.
Yeah, no, Jovi needs to be attached to me at all times, so.
Oh, how cute. I have a 5-month-old Chiweenie. We love her so much, but she's a little terror right now.
That's the Chihuahua in her, probably. That's the
and the puppy dog stage. That is
true.
We've all been there, done that. The puppy dog stage is awful.
Yeah.
We're still like coming out of it with Nugget a little bit. We actually may even have to take him to boot camp next week.
No.
Just because like we can't figure out, he is crate trained, but he gets really anxious. Like he's a really anxious dog. And then he like makes himself sick and it's just a whole big mess. So, and then we leave him out and then he chews stuff up and does his business in the house. And so it's just, we're just going to have to figure out something.
We couldn't crate train Jovi, which dachshunds are kind of hard to crate train anyways, but I always felt bad because, you know, they tell you to put them in like small areas, don't give them a lot of room.
Yeah.
But I wanted her to have room to like, you know, pee if she needed to or something, and then have a bed. And she would just, we would come home and she would just smell like pee. And I'd have to give her a bath and clean up her area. And it just made me feel bad. So we started locking her in the kitchen and put a puppy pad in there. And that was so much better for her. And now she just has free roam of the house and puppy pads if she needs to go. Because
that's a good idea. I never thought about puppy pads.
Yeah. She could probably hold it, but I mean, as a puppy, she couldn't. And I know some people don't want to use puppy pads, but like as long as you keep them cleaned up, they're not bad. So
yeah. And there for a while, I feel like we did use puppy pads there in the very beginning when we first brought him home, but it was very short lived because he did get it after a while, but I don't know if it's because he's so anxious he just doesn't know what to do with himself.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to figure something out about him. But again, like our pug is fine. Like he just does whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
And Nugget's the complete opposite. The Measure is thought-provoking. Audiobook is good. Nice. Good to hear that, Katie. I wasn't sure how I'd like a murder mystery as a graphic novel, but I'm loving Murder on the Orient Express. So fun in this format. Have you read or have you watched the movie? Because the movie is really good if you've never watched it. I didn't read the book, but the movie is really good. Have you watched that movie, Keisha?
I have not. So, like, I'm reading my first Agatha Christie this month. I'm reading And Then There Were None. And then I'm going to watch the movie. And then that will determine whether or not I want to read any more of her books. And if I don't, then I'll watch the movies. But I'm trying to wait and, like, read things first before. So, we'll see.
Did you say you just finished your first one?
I'm going to read And Then There Were None.
Oh, you're going to read it. Okay.
Yeah, in the next couple weeks I'll read it. So, and that'll be my first.
Yeah, I've never read anything by her either, which I don't know how I've not, because I love mysteries and thrillers and all sorts of things like that. But I don't know. I haven't tried her writing.
I don't have high hopes. I don't think I'm going to like the writing, but I'm going to give it a try at least. So,
yeah, that's been always my fear, is that I'm just not going to like her writing. And then people are going to be like, you don't like Agatha Christie? We're all in the same room, and we put our phones on the coffee table. A good idea, for 40 minutes, and we weren't allowed to talk to each other until the timer went off. We honestly got so much read. That's awesome! Oh, I love that. I'm gonna have to try that with my friends. I feel like that would be fun. Hello, Krista! Jovi! All the doggo content tonight.
yes.
Jovi is darling. Yes, she is. My lab terrier mix is 10 years old. Unfortunately, she had to have emergency surgery at the beginning of December. I found out she has an aggressive cancer and only has about 4 months. Oh, Shannon, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, at least you know, and now you can spend that extra time with her, and you have these precious, precious few months left. We're trying to crate train Ava, but OMG, so hard. She hasn't had any accidents, but she barks and howls so much I can't even pee without her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Nugget was. I think it was Christmas Eve. We spent the night with my parents, and we were only gone for like the night. Like we went over there that night and then came back that morning, and he barked the entire night. That's how like anxious, and he can't stand for us to be away. It's so sad. And I know, Karina, it's so sad to like listen to them bark because you just want to go to them. Good night. Oh, Danny, 4 a.m. comes way too fast. 2 out of 6 day stretch. Bless your heart. Good luck. Thanks for joining. My hound dog was paper trained so well that we had to take newspapers out and anchor them under a bush with rocks. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. I haven't watched the movie, but I want to. Yeah, it's really good. It spoiled me for the ending, which kind of stinks, but it's really good. I'm reading my first, And Then There Were None this month, and I'm also scared I won't like it. I'm hoping we all like Agatha Christie because I've heard really good things. Like this. Yeah. Heather loves Agatha Christie. Is on my all-time fave. And Then There Were None a few years ago. Such a special place in my heart. So hopefully we all agree with Heather. All right. Let's go ahead and dive into another sprint. Are you good for another one?
Yep.
Okay, it's 9:25. What do you say we go to... Okay, you tell me your opinion. Do you want to go to the top of the hour, or do you want to do the 10 again?
We can go to 10 after again. That way we can get quite a bit
longer sprint.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. I will see you then.
See you then.
Hello.
Hi.
How did that go for you?
Good. I feel like I got quite a bit read. I don't know. I don't even remember where I started, but I feel like I read like 40 pages. So,
Same. Look at us.
yeah. I think
And
I like
so,
it.
how do you feel about it?
I think I like it. It's definitely like it takes some getting used to because I'm so obviously in a fantasy world. But I think if I'm like when I'm reading it, if I just disregard the types of creatures I'm around and certain things like that and just like read it for the story, it doesn't really affect me. So I don't know. I think I'm liking it. Like I'm definitely going to finish it and I'm curious to see what I think. Like I don't think it's going to be a favorite or anything like that, but
Yeah.
I'm not like, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm curious to see where it's going to go. So
Is that part of a series?
yes, I think it's a trilogy.
Do you see yourself picking up the other books?
It depends on how this one ends. I think I'm curious enough. Like I know that like I know the romance that's supposed to happen in this, and I've heard that it takes all 3 books for you to actually get it. Like, so it's super slow burn and it's extreme enemies to lovers because the male love interest is like, I mean, he's not a love interest in this book. He is like a bully and an awful, I mean, he's the cruel prince. Okay. So like he's awful. And the girl is, she kicks butt. But I don't know. So I know it's going to be one of those situations, and I think I'm curious enough. But I don't know. I'm curious enough to at least finish this one, and then I'll figure out if I want to continue on. We'll just have to see. I don't know. It's weird because I feel like somewhat indifferent about it, which is a weird thing. I can't give like a definite like, yeah, I'm going to continue or no, I'm not. So I'll definitely let you know. But right now I'm just like enjoying the ride. So what about you?
I read about 40 pages also, and I've learned something about myself that I never thought I would say. But it is the fact that I think I really love YA romance. And I've never liked YA romance. Like I've never gravitated towards YA romance. And this is not a romance. But my favorite thing is when like YA authors are writing a different story and then they put a romance in it. And I don't know what it is about specifically YA romance. I guess it's just the fact that they're able to still give you what we love about romance without adding so much extra to it. Does that make sense? Like you're not throwing all sorts of smut at me or anything like that. Like this is pure like love and sweetness and innocence. And Jennifer Lynn Barnes like does love triangles. Like in the Inheritance game, she had a love triangle, and in this one, she has a love triangle. And again, that's not usually a trope that I'm like, okay, I'm on board with. But oh man, and I feel like the same way I did with Shatter Me, because that's not a romance, but I was here for the romance, and I'm here for the romance in this one. So I'm curious for those of you in the chat that are reading this series. There's 2 guys in here that she's trying to pick from, and I'm curious of what team you're on. If you're on team M or team D. So if you're reading in the chat, just let me know because there is a wrong answer.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's see how everybody else did. How do you feel about YA romance, Keisha?
It depends. I feel like I don't gravitate towards it. Well, especially not just like flat out YA romance because I've read so many that's like I don't like a lot of angst or like cringy, but I've read like some romantasy that I like Belladonna. I like the romance there.
Yeah.
And then, so like in some fantasies, I've liked it. I like the Selection series, which I mean can be cringy, but I really liked it. But I don't know. There's only been on my shelf that I know of that I can see. like straight up YA romance, the only two that I've read and liked are All I Want for Christmas by Wendy Logia and actually there's 3. 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston, which is also Christmas, and Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, which was also made into a Netflix adaptation. Those are all 3 Christmas also. So that's strange, but I guess like I also like oh my gosh. What's it called? The Summer I Turned Pretty. But that's abnormal for me. I think I only liked it because I watched it first.
I forgot about that series. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that series with a passion. I've not watched the adaptation yet.
Oh my gosh, that's what made me love it so much. It's so good.
Oh man, I really need to watch it but I think I may like wait during the summer because to me, like during the summer, my mind goes instantly back to when I was reading those books. They're just nostalgia. I loved that series.
Yeah.
I loved it. And again, I feel like that's one of the only romances, like YA romances that I really loved. Mm-hmm. But I think like what you said, the romantasy or something else has to be going on, but it's done so well. It's done so well. I guess it's not, I don't like YA romances. I just like YA books that feature a really, really sweet romance.
Yeah.
I should probably say that. But yeah, I've definitely learned that about myself. How did everybody else do? We had some people hop off, which is totally fine. It's a little bit late for some of us. Let's see. Shannon, stay hopeful. They told us our dog had a week or so, and she lasted 5 more months. Oh. You'll find you'll do the grieving now. I hope you can find peace. They are a family. Absolutely. We'll be thinking about you, Shannon. We have an Aussie Shepherd Beagle and Aussie are supposed to be really active, but she is a total couch potato. I love you saying he must be broken. Yeah, we've thought that many times because so many people think that pugs are social animals, and they are not. Yeah. I love Agatha Christie as well. We live in a townhouse, so the barking isn't going to fly. Luckily, we haven't had to leave the house for long yet. I just bought one of these things that emits a sound. Oh, okay. That's kind of neat. Didn't know such a thing existed. Got to the 85% mark. Gonna call it a night. So good night, everyone. Good night, Rachel. You're probably already gone, but thank you for joining. Another 7% of A Fragile Enchantment. Liking it so far. That is great. 50 pages. That's awesome. 93% of my book. Oh, you should get finished tonight. I think we'll do one more sprint, one more small sprint if Keisha is up for it.
Yeah.
I finished my middle grade Kindle read, making a list now of all the reviews I need to write on NetGalley project for tomorrow. Nice. Jovi has entered the chat. How cute is she?
She just got done eating. I don't know if she munches so loud. I was like, I hope that nobody can hear that.
Hello. I'm reading Homefront, my first Kristen Hanna book. I have not read Kristen Hanna. That's another author that I've heard is going to like shatter your heart into pieces. Ate dinner, started mopping, and read 25 pages of Nevernight. Look at you being super productive that sprint. Hi! Joining late. I've been reading most of the day as it had been very snowy here today. I've made it to page 159 in Soul Taken by Patricia Briggs. Very much enjoying. I love the Mercy Thompson series. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying that one. 37 pages. Halfway through A Fragile Enchantment. After the first book, I didn't feel like I could pick a team yet. I understand. I was also there, but I am ready to pick a team now. Read 101 pages this sprint. Girl.
Dang. You must have photographic memory or something. You just like take a picture. Oh, there's 100 words. I don't know. Or 100 pages. Gosh.
Alice, you've got to share your secret there. I'm a little bit over halfway done with the book and officially hooked. It's cute and a nice change up for my hockey romance. It's nice. You got to let us know how you read that much.
Yeah.
I love YA fantasy and YA historical fiction, and that's about all for YA.
Mm.
I've not read YA. Yes, I have. That's a lie. YA historical fiction. I've read Lovely War by Julie Berry. I've talked about that book till I'm blue in the face. Oh,
Yeah, I DNF that one. Sorry.
oh, it's okay. That's okay, Keisha. It's okay.
I tried. I wanted to love it. I just wasn't as invested as I wanted to be. But I really thought that I was like, I had high hopes for it.
Yeah, I could see how it's like not for everybody, but oh man, I love that book. And that's why I think I'm gonna like Divine Rivals, is because they basically sound like the same, except Divine Rivals has letters in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that it's pretty much the same. I love the romance in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. That's another one that has a really cute romance in it. It was just a natural evolution of their main objectives of solving the murder, and their interactions were cute. Yes. Yes, I completely agree. I didn't get to the second book of that one. I'm still on the first one. That's okay. That's okay. I think the licking for my dog is the dachshund her. My last dog never licked and hated us being in her face.
Yes, Jovi loves licking. She knows that I don't like it as much. I'm more of a give me a hug, and she'll like nuzzle her head. But she licks Will so much, and I'm like, how do you let her? Like, I'm just like, oh, I'm like, stop! It's too much. Like,
I'm convinced we're the same person because I cannot stand to be licked.
Yeah,
Like either one of my dogs.
I mean, she can do a little, but I can't do the excessive. And then also just hearing it for a long period of time, it like hurts. Like, I'm like, ooh.
Stop. Like we will the only time we like snap at our dogs is when they're licking their paws and they just keep licking them. And whenever we do that, they stop because they know that means stop. We've had enough. Patricia Briggs is an auto-buy author for me. I love all her series. Oh, I've not heard of Patricia Briggs. Oh, girl, I hope you love it. I really hope you love it. I really do. Not sure what my secret is. Been like this since I was a kid. If I like the book, I can get a book or two done in a day. But if
but that much in like 40 minutes, like how in the world? I can read like 40 pages in 40 minutes, but like if I'm really into it, but
yeah, I have to be really sucked into it. And that's like on a good day.
Yeah.
If I read a textbook, it will take me forever to get through. Yes, agreed. Ava licks my feet. I cannot stand it. I can't stand it. It doesn't matter if it's on my fingers or my arms. I can't stand it. Ugh. All right. Are you down for one more shorter sprint?
Sounds good to me.
Let's go. What do you say we go to the 55? We'll go to the 55 and then wrap things up.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'll see you then. Hello.
Hi.
How did that sprint go for everybody? How'd that sprint go for you, Keisha?
I only read one chapter, but that was like about 15 pages. So, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But I think I'm going to stop for tonight, though, and pick it back up tomorrow. But I'm like 142 pages in. So, I'm enjoying
That's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I got about 30 pages read that sprint, and I got to page 117. But it reads really quickly, so it goes by really quick. But I started getting really tired in that sprint. Started yawning a lot. So I think I'll probably stop for the night too. How did that sprint go for everybody else? Let's see. Hello. Good evening. I'm sorry you caught us late because we are ending for the night, but feel free to stop by any other time on my channel or Keisha's channel. Hello, reading Ghost Eaters. Ooh, fun. Oops. I really needed the sprint to get a good start on the measure. Thank you, ladies. Absolutely, Katie. Thank you for joining us. How are you liking the measure, Katie? I know you said it was thought-provoking, but how are you liking it? Finish my book. That's awesome. I love that. Love that.
My goodness. It was Nevernight, I guess, right? Isn't that what she said?
Nevernight, I think, yeah. But that's good of it because you just put a book down that you didn't like. Yeah, Nevernight. That's always really good, picking up a good book after a bad one. Got 19 pages into We Were Once a Family, a docu-book about the Hart family that drove off the cliff in California. Ooh, never heard of that. That sounds pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Glad I made it for one. Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you got to join us for one. Absolutely. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the sprints. I read about 75 pages tonight. Great way to end the night before heading to bed. Absolutely. Thanks for joining, Courtney. Got 72 pages done. I'm definitely finishing this book tonight, and it's ramping up. Girl, with the way you read, I'm surprised that you haven't finished a book already today.
Right.
It's awesome. I'm liking it very much. Good. I finished The Mothers and started another book. Love this sprint. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you guys got to join. And thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. And thank you, Keisha, for joining and blessing us with your beautiful presence.
Oh, goodness. Well, thank you for having me. I just love hanging out. So.
Yes, I always love having you. Thanks for the sprints. Absolutely, Marge. Should only read fantasy. Thanks for dropping by, Yvette. Absolutely. Thanks, guys, for dropping by. But we'll go ahead and end for the night. I believe Krista said that she was having sprints tomorrow. So if you don't follow Krista, her YouTube is Books and Jams. And I believe she said she's having sprints tomorrow night. And then I'm sure I will be back again on Friday night. And then Keisha is having some at some point.
Look, Krista's having sprints tomorrow. Jesse's having sprints on Monday, and I'm having sprints on Tuesday. And then you're having on Friday. So I don't know if anybody's having any.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
So any accountability you need, you can find it here.
Yeah,
so make sure you go follow Keisha because I know that you will absolutely love her if you didn't know already. All right, my friends, we will go ahead and end for the night, and we'll see you later. Bye.